हेलो दोस्तों, मैं हूं स्मिता कुमार और आप देख रहे हैं आपका फेवरेट हेल्थ केयर चैनल मेडी सर्कल। मेडी सर्कल में हम आज थायराइड की बीमारी के बारे में बात करने वाले हैं। थायराइड काफ़ी कॉमनली प्रेवलेंट माना देखा जा रहा है। इंडिया में बहुत सारे लोग थायराइड के शिकार हो रहे हैं। करीब 10 में से एक इंडियन एडल्ट हाइपोथायराइडिज्म का शिकार होता है। आईटीएस के अनुसार यानी इंडियन थायराइड सोसाइटी के अनुसार थायराइड के केसेस काफ़ी बढ़ रहे हैं, क्योंकि अब लोग काफ़ी जागरूक हो गए हैं। वो डॉक्टर्स के पास जा रहे हैं, अपना टेस्ट करवा रहे हैं। विमेन में यानी महिलाओं में करीब 18 से 35 वर्ष की उम्र की महिलाओं में थायराइड के प्रॉब्लम ज़्यादा देखे जा रहे हैं। थायराइड जो कि एक छोटे से गोइटर जिसके इलाज की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है से लेकर कैंसर जैसी जानलेवा बीमारी का भी कारण हो सकता है। इसलिए थायराइड के को का पता लगाना, उससे रिलेटेड सिम्टम्स के बारे में जाना हमारे लिए बहुत ज़रूरी हो जाता है। थायराइड हार्मोन का जो एबनॉर्मल प्रोडक्शन होता है हमारे शरीर में, वो थायराइड के एक कॉमन प्रॉब्लम्स में से एक है, जिसे हम हाइपोथायराइडिज्म के भी नाम से जानते हैं। थायराइड हमारे शरीर के मेटाबॉलिज्म प्रोसेस को कंट्रोल करता है। मेटाबॉलिज्म हमारे बॉडी का जो टेम्परेचर है, हमारी जो हार्ट बीट है, और साथ ही साथ कैलोरीज को बर्न करने के प्रोसेस के लिए काफ़ी हद तक जिम्मेदार होता है। मेटाबॉलिज्म इफेक्ट होने की वजह से कई बार लोग मोटापे के शिकार हो जाते हैं। दोस्तों, जैसा कि हम जानते हैं, मोटापा कई खतरनाक बीमारियों को सीधा आमंत्रण देता है, इनविटेशन देता है। कई सारे लोग ऐसे हैं जो वजन कम करने के लिए डाइटिंग भी कर रहे होते हैं, एक्सरसाइज भी कर रहे होते हैं, लेकिन फिर भी उनका वजन कम नहीं हो पाता। कई हद तक ये थायराइड या उससे रिलेटेड प्रॉब्लम्स के कारण हो सकते हैं। मेरी सर्कल में हम आपके पास लाते हैं राइट हेल्थ केयर इन्फॉर्मेशन, एक्सपीरियंस डॉक्टर्स और एक्सपर्ट्स की जुबानी। तो चलिए उनसे ही जानते हैं कि हाइपोथायराइडिज्म क्या है, शरीर में थायराइड के होने वाले प्रॉब्लम्स के सिम्टम्स क्या है, और किस तरह से हम थायराइड और उससे रिलेटेड बीमारियों से बच सकते हैं। स्टे हेल्दी, स्टे ट्यून टू मेडी सर्कल।
Thyroid diseases are commonly global. India too carries a notable load of it. There have been a number of surveys in the last decade which have indicated towards the explosive rise of disorders related to it in India. MediCircle is conducting a thyroid awareness series on the occasion of Thyroid Awareness Month with the purpose of increasing public knowledge about the importance of timely diagnosis, treatment, and prevention of this medical condition by speaking to the specialists of this area. Hi, this is Sana Khan, and today in this initiative, we're going to speak to Dr. Ritesh Agrawal. Dr. Ritesh Agrawal is a specialist thyroid, parathyroid, breast cancer, and endocrine surgeon. He has the honor of becoming the first MCH qualified endocrine surgeon in the city of Mumbai, and he is also among very such few surgeons throughout India. He is an expert in doing all kinds of thyroid operations and parathyroid operations. He's among one of these surgeons who are doing more than 100 thyroid and parathyroid operations per year. Dr. Agrawal is also active socially and has organized many medical camps, took health awareness lectures, and also is a part of organizing team in many conferences. Please welcome Dr. Ritesh to MediCircle. Hello, Dr. Ritesh, how are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you, Sanaji?
We are absolutely fine, sir. Thank you so much. Okay, so Dr. Ritesh, to begin with, what causes thyroid disorder?
Thyroid diseases are caused by many reasons. So we should understand what are the reasons why thyroid disease can occur. One of an important and foremost cause is iodine deficiency. I think you and many others would have already heard what is iodine and what is iodine deficiency, because now every household has the salt which is iodine rich, iodine sufficient salt, iodine fortified salt.
Right.
In yesteryears, maybe around 4 decades back or so, there was a huge area of iodine deficiency in India.
Correct.
And it causes a lot of thyroid diseases in the form of goiter, in the form of decreased mentation, decreased mental, the higher prevalence of mental disorders,
Right.
many lumps in the neck which are known as goiter, and sometimes cancers also. So then the government of India has notified that the salt in India should be fortified with iodine. And since then the iodine deficiency disorders have seen a low incidence as compared to the previous years. So iodine deficiency is still one of the most important causes, and it is seen more in those areas where the floods are very common, like in the Himalayan terrain belt, like in the interiors of Maharashtra, interiors of Andhra Pradesh, etc., where the floods are quite common. So this is one cause. Second, and nowadays more important cause is autoimmune diseases. What happens that the body itself makes some antibodies against the thyroid components.
Okay.
Thyroid gland, as we know, that it is situated in our lower neck. Okay, here it is seen, it is in the lower neck. So the gland has many components biochemically, which are being estimated only by the blood testings. These are known as enzymes like thyroid peroxidase enzyme and other chemicals like T3, T4, T6, etc. So body itself thinks and takes them and reads them as a foreign body, like TPO, which is full form is thyroid peroxidase enzyme. This enzyme is necessary for the formation of thyroid hormones. Suppose body takes it as a foreign material and makes antibodies against this chemical only, then this chemical will be destroyed and thyroid will not be able to perform its function and make the normal hormones.
Right.
So that is how it is known as autoimmune, means the immunity is self-induced, no other reason, autoimmune disease, and it causes the destruction of the thyroid components, leading to thyroid disorders. So there are many other examples of autoimmune disorders which causes hyperthyroidism, hypothyroidism, etc. Coming next is the inflammation. A lesser incidence of inflammation is seen, but it's a known cause. Uh, Usually it is seen after viral infections. Sometimes a patient has a sore throat, upper respiratory infections, cough, etc. And it causes some problem in the thyroid, leading to inflammation and certain problems in the thyroid hormone levels. It is known as thyroiditis.
Okay. So,
Coming to other let me
yeah.
continue. Yeah. Coming to other causes are like nodules when there are visible swellings in the neck, which
Okay.
these are known as nodules. It can be due to cancers or non-cancers. It depends upon the patient's profile, like age, gender, their heredity, etc. And after various tests, and we conclude only whether it is cancer or non-cancer, and then determine the further treatment. Yeah, go ahead, please.
So, Dr. Ritesh, does diet have any implication on the thyroid?
Yeah, Sanaji, जैसे I just previously told that there was a huge implication of iodine deficiency in the cause of thyroid disorder.
Right.
Since the fortification of salt with iodine, these disorders are prevalent, but at a lower rate as compared to the previous ones.
Right.
So diet deficient in iodine can definitely cause thyroid disorders anywhere in any geographical area across the world. This is one. Second thing, many Brassica family components like Brassica crucifer plants, cabbage, cauliflower, etc. They have certain cyanides or certain chemicals which are toxins to the thyroid enzymes, as I previously told. They also cause interference in the thyroid functions and cause a lower production of the thyroid hormones. So this is an important aspect, but I must specify that people should not stop taking Brassica family vegetables merely in the fear that they may develop thyroid disorder. No. Suppose if it is an autoimmune disorder, there is no role of change in the diet. Okay, they can very well take the flour, they can very well take the cabbage, etc. There is no need to change the diet. But suppose if they don't have any autoimmune disorder, it is a de novo, it is a new disease, and there is no other reason being found, then definitely they can avoid these vegetables from their diet.
Okay. And Dr. Ritesh, how prevalent is thyroid-related ailments in our society?
Very good question. As you are a female, you would be knowing a lot of ladies in your own circle that may be having a thyroid disease.
Right, very,
By
very
a rough,
common thing.
yeah, very common thing among the ladies or even
Right.
young girls also. So by a rough estimate, approximately 3 to 4% of the overall Indian population. Even you can imagine now, 3% or 4% of the overall Indian population is a huge number, maybe in the tune of around 4 crores or 4.5 crores. And this data was of last year only. Yeah. So we can say that at certain point of time, there are more than 4 crores of patients in India that are suffering from thyroid diseases. Either it is hyper, means excess production of hormone, or it is hypo, means lesser production of hormones, or nodules, etc.
Right.
Females are having more diseases of thyroid as compared to the males. This is gender specific, and it is expected also because thyroid is a hormone disorder, and females across their life have a different hormone cycles.
Right.
Sometimes young girls, then they grow up, attain puberty, then later on they marry, later on they become pregnant, deliver, then normal cycle, then again pregnant, deliver, etc., and later on menopause. So
Right.
all these have change in the thyroid hormone profile, and that is why they have the more prevalence of hormonal disorders as compared to males.
Right. So, Dr. Ritesh, are people with thyroid disorder at more risk of acquiring COVID-19 that we are going through in the current situation?
I think, Sanaji, we should take this question in other way around. That because of COVID-19, any kind of thyroid disorder can become manifest, like hypothyroidism or hyperthyroidism, because of the inflammation in thyroid also.
Okay.
COVID-19 is a virus.
Right.
We all know that it is a virus-induced disease. And similarly, I previously told that in thyroid, there can be virus-induced diseases also, which may cause dysfunction of the thyroid.
Correct. Correct. Right.
Yeah. And COVID is also a upper respiratory disease, more or less.
G.
So it can also cause the thyroid disorder in the form of either sudden release of hormones leading to hyperthyroidism, or destruction of thyroid leading to hypothyroidism in the later years. Per se, any patients with thyroid disorder having hypothyroidism or hyperthyroidism are at more risk of any disease, not only COVID, any disease, as per their body profile. And COVID is also a disease which can happen in a person more who has abnormal body functions.
Right.
Thyroid is also not an exception.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ritesh, for coming to our show and sharing your valuable time and insights and such a good knowledge with all our viewers today. It has been a pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you, Sanaji, and it is my pleasure to thank the MediCircle team also on behalf of my thyroid clinic. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Good luck. Good day. Take care.